Hello everyone. In previous lecture we studied the different cosmetics used for the hairs like shampoos, hair tonics, hair conditioners, anti-dandruff preparations, hair dyes and the different types of depilatory formulations. Okay, then now we will see the different types of cosmetics used for the teeth or the dental preparations. They are also known as dentifrices. Okay, so cosmetics or the preparations which are used for the teeth are known as dentifrices, and these dentifrices preparations come under the cosmetic category. So dentifrices are the preparations meant to be applied to the teeth with a brush for the purpose of cleaning the accessible surface of the teeth. Okay. See, these dentifrices come under the cosmetic category because they improves the attractiveness of the teeth, and these dentifrices preparations are meant to be applied to the surface of teeth with a brush for the purpose of cleaning the accessible surface of the teeth. Okay. जे काही डेंटिफ्रायसेस फॉर्म्युलेशन्स आहेत लाईक टूथपेस्ट असेल, टूथ पावडर्स असतील किंवा अदर कोणतेही लिक्विड फॉर्म्युलेशन की जे फक्त टीथवरती ब्रशच्या सहाय्याने अप्लाय केले जातात आणि मेन पर्पज काय आहे डेंटिफ्रायसेस यूज करण्याचा, तर दॅट इज क्लिनिंग ऑफ द सरफेस ऑफ टीथ. जो काही टीथचा सरफेस आहे किंवा असेसिबल सरफेस जो काही आहे टीथचा तो क्लीन करण्यासाठी आपण डिफरंट टाईप्स ऑफ डेंटिफ्रायसेस यूज करतो. ओके, सो dentifrices are applied with a brush. With the help of brush we are applying these dentifrices formulations to clean the surface of teeth. टीथचा सरफेस क्लीन करण्यासाठी हे फॉर्म्युलेशन्स यूज केले जातात. ओके, सो व्हेन द dentifrices are used, or what is the use of that dentifrices? First one is cleaning and polishing of teeth. Okay, to clean the surface of teeth, also to polish the surface of teeth. Okay, whatever food debris are remaining on the teeth, okay, to clean out that particles or food debris. Again, to removal of stain from the teeth. And the reduction of tooth decay, mouth odors and the periodontal disease. Okay, if the food debris or other some particles may remain on the teeth, they may leads to bacterial growth. Okay, and that bacteria causes the decaying of the tooth. Also they forms the bad odor in the mouth. Also they cause some types of gum diseases. They are known as periodontal diseases. Okay, the different diseases of gums, they are also known as periodontal diseases. Okay, so to minimize this type of conditions, the dentifrices are used that may stop the tooth decay, mouth odors and the gum diseases. Also they are used for the prevention of formation of or removal of dental plaque. Okay, here it is one new word, that is dental plaque. Okay, so what is that dental plaque? It is a soft sticky film that builds upon the teeth which contain the millions of bacteria, and that bacteria in plaque causes tooth decay and the gum diseases. Okay, if the teeth are regularly not clean, ओके, जर का आपण नेहमी टीथ क्लीन ठेवले नाहीत किंवा त्यांची काळजी घेतली नाही तर काय होतं आहे, सम डिपॉझिट्स मे फॉर्म ऑन द टीथ, दॅट इज द सॉफ्ट अँड स्टिकी फिल्म दॅट बिल्ड्स अपॉन द टीथ. टीथवरती अशी एक सॉफ्ट आणि स्टिकी फिल्म तयार होते which contain the millions of bacteria, okay, and that bacteria may causes the tooth decay or the gum diseases, and that is known as plaque. Okay, so to remove that plaque, the different dentifrices are used, which may contain the antibacterial agents also. Also, dentifrices are used for the prevention of formation of calculus. Okay, calculus again, it is a crusty deposit that can trap the stain on the teeth and causes the discoloration. Okay, yellowing जे काही येलोइश टीथ आपले होतात त्यांना आपण काय म्हणतो, इट इज अ कॅल्क्युलस. सो इट इज अ क्रस्टी डिपॉझिट or it is a stain on the teeth. Okay, so to remove all this plaque, calculus, again to prevent the tooth decay, mouth odors, periodontal diseases, the diseases of gums, the different dentifrices are used. The next one is the qualities of good dentifrices. What should be the ideal qualities of that dentifrices? First thing is the dentifrices are used regularly. Okay, so they should be economical or they should have a low cost. Again, it should be non-toxic as they are used in the mouth. They should be non-toxic. They should not contain any toxic ingredient. Again, it should be properly sweetened and flavored. Okay, they should have a pleasant flavor and a sweet taste. Again, it should give fresh and clean sensation. After using dentifrices, we should feel fresh and the clean. Also, it should be efficient in removing the food substances, plaque and other foreign particles. Okay, it should have a proper abrasive and detergent action so that it can easily remove the food substances which were remaining in the teeth. Also, they can remove the plaque and other foreign particles of the calculus from the teeth. Again, they should clean the teeth. Okay, clean properly. So these are the ideal qualities of dentifrices. That is, they should be economical, non-toxic, properly sweetened and flavor. They should have capacity to clean the teeth. They should give the fresh sensation. Also, they are efficient in removing all the food substances, plaque, calculus and other foreign particles from the teeth. Okay, these are the ideal qualities of dentifrices. Each type of dentifrices should have all these type of ideal qualities. Then next we will see what are the types of dentifrices and what is the formulation of dentifrices. All of you are using the different types of dentifrices or the dentifrices from the different types of brands. Okay, daily. Now we will see what is the formulation, what actually they contain. So this is so in diagram you can see the well-known brands of these dentifrices. Okay, that is tooth powder from the Colgate brand, then Oral-B paste. Okay, there are many brands are available. And all of you are using the different brands and different formulation as per your choices. Okay, so we will see what is the formulation of these dentifrices, what actually contained in that dentifrices. So here it is a list of ingredients which are added in the dentifrices. These are the abrasive agents, binders, detergents, flavoring agents, humectants, preservatives, sweetening agents, and the therapeutic agent, that is active ingredients. So we will discuss in detail about these ingredients. First are the abrasive agents. Okay, abrasion is nothing but a scraping, okay, which this abrasive agent helps to remove or scrap whatever deposited on our teeth. okay, टीथवरती जे काही डिपॉझिट झालेले पार्टिकल्स असतील, ओके, काही फिल्म तयार झाली असेल किंवा फूड पार्टिकल्स स्टिक झालेले असतील, त्यांना रिमूव्ह करण्यासाठी, दॅट इज त्यांचं स्क्रॅपिंग करण्यासाठी जे कोणते इंग्रेडियंट्स युजफुल ठरतात, दॅट इज ॲब्रेसिव्ह एजंट्स. दिस ॲब्रेसिव्ह एजंट हेल्प्स टू स्क्रॅप or remove or polishes our teeth. okay, so these abrasive agents are also known as polishing agents, and they are used to remove the debris and residual stains from the teeth surface without damaging it. okay, abrasive agents are also known as polishing agents. They helps to polish our teeth. Also they remove the debris or they scrap out the debris or other residual stains from the teeth without any damage to the teeth. ते आपल्या टीथला कोणत्याही प्रकारचा डॅमेज न करता टीथच्या सरफेसवरती जे काही सबस्टन्सेस डिपॉझिट झालेले असतील ते स्क्रॅप करण्यासाठी किंवा रिमूव्ह करण्यासाठी आणि टीथना पॉलिश करण्यासाठी ॲब्रेसिव्ह एजंट्स हेल्प करतात. ओके, again the cleaning power of these abrasive agents are depend upon the size, shape, hardness and the brittleness of the substance. okay, जे काही आपण abrasive agents यूज करणार आहोत, लाईक कॅल्शियम कार्बोनेट, कॅल्शियम फॉस्फेट, मॅग्नेशियम ट्रायसिलिकेट, कॅल्शियम पायरोफॉस्फेट और हायड्रेटेड ॲल्युमिना, हे जे काही ॲब्रेसिव्ह सबस्टन्सेस आहेत त्यांची साईज किंवा त्यांच्या पार्टिकलची साईज, त्यांचा शेप, त्यांचा हार्डनेस, ब्रिटलनेस कसा आहे त्यावरून त्यांची क्लिन्झिंग पॉवर चेंज होते. ओके, सो ॲब्रेसिव्ह एजंट्स आर यूज टू पॉलिश अँड रिमूव्ह द डेब्रिज फ्रॉम टीथ. so they helps to cleanse the teeth surface, and examples of abrasive agents are the calcium carbonate, calcium phosphate, magnesium trisilicate, calcium pyrophosphate and the hydrated alumina. So these abrasive agents are added in the toothpaste, tooth powders. Then next are the binders. So different binders are used to keep the solid and liquids in the united form and to maintain the consistency of the formulation. Okay, to bind the solid or the liquids in the dentifrices formulations and to maintain the desired consistency of that formulation, the different binders are used. And examples of binders are the gum tragacanth, sodium alginate, methyl cellulose. Okay, and commonly the tragacanth is used in the concentration of 1 to 2.5. And this exact amount of this binding agent which is required in the dentifrices, it depends on the consistency of preparation. Whatever consistency of the formulation is required, depending on that the amount of or concentration of binding agent is added. आपल्याला ज्या कन्सिस्टन्सीमध्ये फॉर्म्युलेशन हवं असेल त्या रिक्वायरमेंटनुसार आपण बाइंडिंग एजंटची क्वांटिटी चूज करायची आहे. So while using these binding agents like gum tragacanth, is first mixed with a sufficient quantity of glycerin, alcohol before adding the water. Okay, so it is done to prevent the formation of lumps. ज्या कोणत्या लिक्विड फॉर्म्युलेशनमध्ये किंवा सॉलिड सेमी सॉलिड फॉर्म्युलेशनमध्ये आपल्याला बाइंडिंग एजंट्स ॲड करायचे आहेत, तर ते ॲड करण्याची एक प्रोसिजर आहे. त्या ठिकाणी काय करायचं आहे आपल्याला, फर्स्ट गम ट्रागाकांत हे सफिशियंट अमाऊंट ऑफ ग्लिसरीन किंवा अल्कोहोलमध्ये मिक्स करायचं आहे. त्याचं युनिफॉर्म मिक्सिंग झालं की नंतर ते आपण फायनल फॉर्म्युलेशनमध्ये ॲड करायचं आहे. डिरेक्टली गम ट्रागाकांत वॉटरमध्येच ॲड करायचं नाही आहे. जर का आपण डायरेक्टली वॉटरमध्ये ॲड केलं तर काय होणार आहे, इथे लम्प्स फॉर्म होण्याचे चान्सेस असतात. त्यामुळे बाइंडिंग एजंट्स आपला युनिफॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होऊ शकणार नाही. सो टू अवॉइड द लम्प फॉर्मेशन, फर्स्ट द गम ट्रागाकांत इज मिक्स्ड विथ द ग्लिसरीन अँड अल्कोहोल, and after that it is mixed in a large quantities of the formulation, that is which contain the water. Okay, so to achieve the desired consistency of formulation, the different binding agents are added like gum tragacanth, sodium alginate and the methyl cellulose. Then next type of ingredient is the detergents. Detergents are the surface active agents which are used to enhance the action of abrasives. Also, they lower the surface tension and penetrate the loosened surface of deposits and emulsify or suspend the debris which the toothbrush removes from the tooth surface. Okay. So, what is the role of that detergents? Detergents are help to enhance the abrasive action of abrasing agents. Okay. These detergents lower the surface tension and penetrate and lose the surface deposits. Okay, teeth वरती जे काही डिपॉझिट्स झाले असतील त्यामध्ये हे सरफेस ॲक्टिव्ह एजंट्स काय करतात, पेनिट्रेट करतात आणि त्यांना ते लूज करतात सो दॅट दे कॅन बी इझिली रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम द ब्रश. ऑल्सो दे हेल्प्स टू एनहान्स द ॲब्रेसिव्ह ॲक्शन ऑफ ॲब्रेसिंग एजंट्स. Examples of detergent used are the sodium lauryl sulfate, that is SLS, and the sodium alkyl sulfosuccinate. And these detergents which are selected should be tasteless, should be non-toxic and non-irritant for the oral mucosa, and they should has the good foaming properties. Okay, so detergent produces the foam, they reduces the surface tension and penetrates and loosen the surface deposits so that they can be easily removed with the help of brush. And the use detergent should be non-toxic, non-irritant and tasteless so that they should not cause any harm to the oral mucosa. And these detergents helps to enhance the abrasive action and helps to cleanse the teeth more efficiently. And the examples of detergent used are the sodium lauryl sulfate and the sodium alkyl sulfosuccinate. Okay, we've seen the three ingredients, that is abrasive agents, binders and the detergents. The next type of ingredient is the flavoring agents. These flavoring agents are included to impart the flavor to the preparation, to make the preparation more pleasant and acceptable. The different flavoring agents are added, and the most commonly used flavoring agents in the dentifrices are peppermint oil, wintergreen, cinnamon oil, eucalyptus oil. Okay, and these flavoring agents are generally used in the concentration of 0.5 to 2%. The next type of ingredient is the humectants. So these humectants has capacity to absorb the moisture from atmosphere and to keep anything moisturized, the different humectants are added. So these are used in the toothpaste to retain the moisture and will not allow the paste to become dry. Generally humectants are added in the toothpaste. Okay, so there are chances of drying out of the toothpaste may get dried when they come in contact with air. So to avoid the drying of toothpaste, the different humectants are added, and that humectants helps to retain the moisture and prevents the drying of toothpaste. Also it helps in mixing the solid ingredients. Okay, and the humectants used are the glycerin, sorbitol and the propylene glycol, and they are used in the concentration of 5 to 10%. The next type of ingredient is the preservatives. So preservatives are included in the dentifrices to prevent the bacterial growth in the toothpaste. As the toothpaste contains some amount of liquids, there are chances of bacterial growth. So to prevent the bacterial growth, the different preservatives are added. And preservatives commonly used in the toothpaste are methyl paraben and the propyl paraben. Then next are the sweetening agents. Sweetening agents are added to impart the sweet taste to the preparation. And commonly used sweetening agents are the saccharin in the ratio of 0.005 to 0.25%. Okay, to impart the sweet taste to the dentifrices, sweetening agents are added like saccharin in the concentration of 0.005 to 0.25% as per the requirement. Okay, whatever other ingredients are added depending on their taste, the concentration may changes from 0.005 to 0.25%. Then next are the therapeutic agents or the active ingredients may added in the dentifrices to impart a particular therapeutic action. So these are included only in a medicated toothpaste in order to check the dental diseases and to remove the bad smell. Okay, as we seen, if there are stains or deposits on the teeth, they may lead to the bacterial growth, and bacteria may leads to the tooth decay and the bad odor of the mouth. So to prevent the bacterial growth, the different antibiotics are added. So different active ingredients or therapeutic agents are added in the dentifrices as per the requirement, or if there is any dental disease. The commonly used therapeutic agents or active ingredients in dentifrices are antibiotics. Again, some fluorides are also added. To enhance or to minimize the crystal growth, different crystal growth inhibitors are added. Again, some essential oils like eucalyptus oil or the clove oil are added. Okay, so these therapeutic agents impart some therapeutic action. Okay, so this is the formulation of dentifrices, that is, it contains the abrasive agents, then binders, detergents, flavoring agents, humectants, preservatives, sweetening agents and the therapeutic agents. Then next are the different types of dentifrices. There are 3 types of dentifrices depending on their physical form, that is liquid dentifrices, then tooth powders and the toothpaste. Solid, liquid and semi-solid dentifrices. So first are the liquid dentifrices. Liquid dentifrices are not generally popular, but they are used for cleansing purpose. They are either aqueous or the hydroalcoholic solution. Okay, either they are aqueous or hydroalcoholic, that is, it It contains the alcohol and water also. So here it is a formulation for liquid dentifrices. Liquid dentifrices are basically aqueous or the hydroalcoholic solution of surfactants in which the thickening agents, sweetening agents, flavoring agents are incorporated. Okay. Generally, liquid dentifrices are used to clean the surfaces of teeth. So it contains the hard soap, saccharin as a sweetening agent, hard soap as a detergent, then amaranth solution, then cinnamon oil, peppermint oil, clove oil, and the alcohol and the purified water to make the 100 ml. Okay, so first soap, saccharin, and the volatile oil are dissolved in alcohol. After then, add amaranth solution to the water to make up the volume. These liquid dentifrices are sprinkled on the moist toothpaste or toothbrush, and they are used with a brush on the teeth. Then next are the tooth powders. So tooth powders are well known to all, and these are the oldest, cheapest, and simple preparation which contain the abrasive, surfactants, sweetening, and flavoring agents. So tooth powders contain the all dried ingredients or powder ingredients. It contains hard soap in fine form, that is in powder form, then calcium carbonate as an abrasive agent, saccharin as a flavoring agent, then cinnamon oil, peppermint oil as a flavoring agents, and the methyl salicylate. Okay, so for the method of preparation, first the amount of calcium carbonate, it contains the maximum amount of calcium carbonate. This amount of calcium carbonate is divided in two parts, and then in one part the saccharin, volatile oil, and methyl salicylate are added, and they are triturated or they are mixed by trituration. Then in another part the hard soap is added in the fine form. Okay, then it is properly mixed, and both the parts are mixed thoroughly, and they are passed through the fine sieves, that is sieves of 120 number. Then next are the toothpaste. So these toothpaste are most popular and widely used preparation for cleaning the teeth. Okay, all of you are well known with this toothpaste, or you are using daily the toothpaste. So in the toothpaste, which contain the abrasive, foaming agents, sweetening agent, flavorers, binding agents, humectants, preservatives, and some therapeutic agents. So here it is a formula for toothpaste. It contains the dicalcium phosphate, calcium carbonate. Okay, dicalcium phosphate and calcium carbonate are used as abrasive agents. Then glycerin as a humectant, gum tragacanth as a binding agent, saccharin as a sweetening agent, sodium lauryl sulfate as a detergent or foaming agent, then water as a vehicle. Also it contains the some amount of flavors. Okay, that is quantity sufficient. So in this, to make this formulation, first mix the glycerin and water, and then add the solid ingredients in it with stirring. Again add the flavor and mix them and transfer into the collapsible container. As we seen the method of addition of binding agents, so first the gum tragacanth is mixed with a sufficient quantity of glycerin, and the smooth slurry is made, and after that slurry is added to the final preparation with other ingredients. Okay, so we see the dentifrices. So from this part the questions are asked like, write down the ideal qualities of dentifrices, write down the formulation of dentifrices. In that you have to write all the ingredients which you have seen, they like abrasives, binders, detergents, flavoring agents, humectants, preservatives, sweetening agents, and the therapeutic agents. You have to write some properties of these ingredients and the proper examples of these ingredients. Again, they can ask, write a note on dentifrices. So in that you have to write all the part which you have seen, like ideal qualities, their formulation in short, and the types like liquid dentifrices, solid, and the powder dentifrices. So here we have completed our dental and cosmetic preparation chapters. So in this chapter we seen the different types of cosmetics. If any query, please ask to me. Okay, and here we completed our dental and cosmetic preparation chapter. So thank you for your attention. Okay, thank you.